What's happening? What's happening? We trapping. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to Kelvin Hicks. Shout out to Regina Green with the green. Shout out to Lost in Translation Podcast. Let's get it. We in the building this morning, man. We just trapping on a Friday. I hope everybody is having a good morning. Let's get it. Let's go. Shout out to T Smooth TV, Jay Worthy, Michael Lockhart in the building. Let's get it. Yeah. Let's go. Shout out to ATM Sports in the building, man. Shout out to Tommy Montoya. We in the building with it, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these shares up. We trapping on a Friday. You know? Shout out to Big Bud Cowboys for life in the building. Let's get it. JC Cowboys Network in the building. What's happening? We trapping. It's just a Trap Friday, man. We finna crank this thing on up shortly, man. But you know we gotta make sure these haters on their job. You already know. Make sure they keep on hating like they was born to do. Let's get it. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. Let's go.
I can't see a thing. All this money in my face.
Let's go.
I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Shout out to everybody rocking, man. Shout out to Justin Kitchen in the building.
I know that they mad,
in
but
the building.
just let them hate.
Let's go.
That would make them hate. That would make them hate.
Hit that like and share for the squad. It was not charging hard.
That would make them hate. That would make them hate.
We gotta make sure these haters on their job.
Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Let's get it.
You ain't in on the team, you just a ball, boy.
I'm feeling good this Friday, man.
But it's real now, real fly.
Let's go.
I probably average your career high. Peter one day hating on it, probably wanna kill it. When they got our own band, we hollin' for a deal now, yeah. Long little CEO, CIP the dollar. Took my brother, that made me go harder. That turned me to a monster. Now I'm focused on the come up. Now I'ma run up them comma for the summer, run up them numbers. Yeah. I know that they hate the way
Let's
the
go.
ball, man. Rockin' all
We
this
just
ball,
trapping on
man.
a Friday.
Made on
Let's
the chain.
see.
I can't see a thing. All
Hit
this
that like
money
and
in
share
my
for the
face.
squad. It was
I
not
just blew a
charging
bag,
hard.
ran it
I
back the
promise.
same day.
Let's go.
Ain't no looking back.
Shout out
We
to
came a
David,
long way. I know that they mad, but
Joe
just let them hate. That would make them hate. That would make them hate. And we just get K and they just in the way. That would make them hate. That would make them hate. Cause we just get K and they just in the way.
Hey, I hope everybody having a good day. I hope everybody's having a good morning. You know what I'm saying? Like you might think you watching me from school or maybe even at home or even watching me from a phone. But I promise you, you are in the trap, sir. Let's get it. You in the trap with it. Man, I hope everybody's having a good day. You know Miss Gina L. Chase. It's Fried Fish Friday in the trap. Yes, ma'am. So is. It definitely is. It's Fried Fish Friday in the building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how we do it in the trap with it. Shout out to Chill Bill. Shout out to Miss Gina L. Chase. Everybody rocking, man. And y'all already know what time it is. Did you see a bird, a plane, or what was that? Oh, it's nefarious news, of course. We in the building with it, man. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for your boy, man. Let's get it. But
ability, because Coach, I want the
Mr. Mike Martz, former head coach of the San Diego Fleet, served as the St. Louis Rams head coach, former OC for the Bears, 49ers, and Lions, and won a Super Bowl for the St. Louis Rams. AKA Mr. 33rd. Mr. 33rd team. He is the one who was breaking down Dak interceptions. You know, y'all ain't like to accept it when me and Henny did it. When me and ATM did it, y'all was still saying count, huh? When you get somebody that's well decorated talking about the same thing, now you hear everybody talking about it. But let's see what he said on the interview. Shout out to 105.3 The Fan. Y'all make sure y'all go watch the whole interview over there on their YouTube channel. It was a good listen. So check him out what he said about Dak Prescott.
Cowboys to kind of build on defense. Enough ability, because, Coach, I want the Cowboys to kind of build on defense. I don't believe Dak can carry them through the playoffs if it's on him mostly. I think he's got flashes, spectacular flashes, but I just don't think they can win the Super Bowl on his right arm. Do you think that's possible?
I don't think there's any question about it. I think he could be a great player. But
what did he say? He ain't got no question in mind. Ain't no doubt in his mind. So I don't know what the radio man talking about. He said it ain't no doubt in his mind. He know what Dak Prescott is capable of. This is a well-decorated man right here. And he has no ties to Dak Prescott. He is just calling it like he sees. So
you have to. I just think there's been so many moving parts around him. And I know Kellen is kind of, his philosophy is a little bit more, he's a guy that wants to throw it quite a bit. And if you're not real good in the offensive line, that's going to be very difficult. I think the fact that they're going to run the ball very well, and I'm sure they will, I think just does so many things for Dak in the passing game. There's just been too many moving parts around him, and there's a lot of really good quarterbacks out there that have been through this. You look at Steve Young. He goes from Tampa Bay, he's the worst-rated quarterback in the league. He goes to San Francisco, becomes a Hall of Famer. So much of it has to do with getting things tight around the.
Did you hear what he said about Steve Young, sir? Let's run that back. Let's run that back, because I don't think y'all heard that. Let's run that back.
And so much of it has to do with getting things tight around the quarterback, and when that happens, and he can realize his full potential. I'm a big Dak fan, so you're probably San Francisco becomes a Hall of Famer. Really good quarterbacks out there that have been through this. You look at Steve Young. He goes from Tampa Bay, he's the worst-rated quarterback in the league. He goes to San Francisco, becomes a Hall of Famer.
I'm telling y'all, bro, the scheme and the team matters for everybody. That's what I'm telling y'all. Said this man was at the worst-rated quarterback. Then he go to San Francisco. Now he's a Hall of Famer, unstoppable force. So y'all got to understand, man, the OC is the one controlling the whole show. So if he got you doing stupid stuff, the offense gonna look stupid and dumb. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. But shout out to Dallas Law 43 with the 199 for your mind. He says, "What's up, landlord and DC Nation? What's happening, sir?" I'm gonna put you down for one half, but y'all know I'm still doing the raffle. I started on the 11th. And it's going to end May the 11th. It's for a Michael Parsons jersey. First place, second place is for a t-shirt. Third place is for a Cowboys hat. So I add you on, and if you donate a little bit more, you'll be in for the raffle. So let's continue.
So much of it has to do with getting things tight around the quarterback. And when that happens, and he can realize his full potential. I'm a big Dak fan, so you're probably asking the wrong guy.
Coach, I want to...
See, hey, he did say he a Dak fan, unlike some of our own supporters. Some of our own people don't even see the greatness in Dak, bro. And it's crazy, man. This boy, we been in a winning situation since he been here. Have we got over the hump? No. But have we been in a winning situation? We averaging a winning season every single time. And y'all take that for granted. It's people over there in Washington that'll take that. You know what I'm saying? It's people over there in Cleveland that'll take that. It's people everywhere that'll take that, bro. They'll take that in a heartbeat. Sign them up immediately, like the late, great Bernie Mac, R.I.P. Let's see what he said. They asked him about Mike McCarthy taking over play calling, so let's check him out.
They're about how you're excited for Mike McCarthy to get back involved in the intimate details of the offense, and that you think it'll be beneficial for Dak. For those listening who haven't seen Mike McCarthy call the offense, didn't follow him in Green Bay, and this is going to be their first chance, what should fans expect from a Mike McCarthy offense?
Mike's on it. Mike, he'll be prepared. He's got answers for things. He's really a terrific play caller. He's a great fit for the game.
Hold on, wait a minute. That man just flat out said Mike is on it. Hey, man, y'all better quit playing with Mike McCarthy, bro. Did you hear him? We got to run that back. Wait a minute.
He'll be prepared.
First chance. What should fans expect from a Mike McCarthy offense?
Mike's on it.
Hey, Mike is on it, man. Y'all Y'all better quit playing with him, man. He said Mike is him.
It's me,
Y'all.
I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
Y'all better quit playing. This man said Mike is on it, and he said that out the gate. He didn't stutter. He didn't pause. It wasn't nothing awkward. It wasn't no moment of silence. He just said, hey, Mike is on it. Listen to the man now.
Mike, he'll be prepared. He's got answers for things. He's really a terrific play caller. He's a great fit for the game. Just what we're talking about. He can watch out there and adjust. You know, he knows when you got to start grinding it out a little bit and then change and take it over the top. Those kinds of things. I just think that he's one of the guys that's got such a great feel for what's going on the field, and there's just so few of those guys around.
Man, he said he got a great feel. He gonna know how to adjust, and there's not many of those around. But you still got people dogging out your OC, your head coach, and your quarterback. Like
Trap.
Mike McCarthy is the pseudo OC now, even though he's the head coach. You know how he said his way of thinking is if you install it, you call it. So basically, he's gonna install it and call it. He is the pseudo OC. But I do like this two-coach setup the way we got it, because Dan Quinn is such a great coach and he got everything under control. Mike McCarthy won't even have to look the defense way, y'all.
Trap.
He won't even have to look the defense way. And Mike McCarthy gonna have enough time to take over the offense, make sure he managed the game properly. He's not gonna have the defense mind in his mind at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy with the way we're headed into 2023, man. I'm telling you. Bam. Now I know some of y'all mad, but that boy Jalen Tolbert looking like he putting in that work now. That boy is putting in that work. He looking shredded. And him and Dak is in that backyard putting in that work, man. So, hey, maybe you got a Jalen 2 breakout year loading up. What you think? Fully extended. Out there putting in that work, man. I think he could take off this year. He looked like he been in that lab to me. So, you know, hard work pays off. And you see him and Dak are linked up. And I think, hey, ain't no telling, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. This boy has the ability. He has all the physical tools. Everything you concerned about with him is from the neck up. I'm telling you. That boy in his bag putting in that work. That boy looking shredded. He look like he ready. Bam. Now, the Dallas Cowboys. Hold on. I done cropped out the name of the guy for some strange reason. Y'all give me a second. You know how it goes sometimes. That's crazy. I can't find the man's name now. It's crazy. Hold on. Yeah, Tucker Kraft from South Dakota State. What y'all thinking about him, y'all?
Trap.
He is on the top 10 sleeper list from Bucky Brooks. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. This is a tight end prospect that we could be looking at. I don't know. Long as we don't get him in the first round, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Long as we don't get him in the first round, I am good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cowboy Brian in the building, Tim Miller. Bam. Now, it's breaking news. Not breaking news, but it came out yesterday. Dan Snyder has reached an agreement in principle to sell the team for $6 billion. The Washington Commodes going for $6 billion. That's one expensive toilet right there. Good grief. But, you know, Magic Johnson is one of the people that's in on that deal. So, hey, we might have, not majority stake. I got to see how they staked out. But Magic Johnson is a part of this team that's finna get this Washington Commando. So, he will be the ops. But Josh Harris, he owns the 76ers and another team. I can't think of the name. He on another team. This dude is super, super rich. So, hey, they put in the ballot to take over the Washington Commandos. I hope they still be terrible, though. You know what I'm saying? Moving along. What's going on? Bam. Now, this is your quarterback rankings from PFF. You know, of course, Bryce Young is number one. I told you that boy is him now.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them. I'm him Jones, I'm him Duncan.
But what was interesting is how high Clayton Tune is and Stetson Bennett over Hendon Hooker. It's craziness though. But what round would y'all be comfortable in drafting Clayton Tune? Because I think the Cowboys had a little interest in him. What y'all think? Do y'all think we can get him? Yeah, Stroud 4 is insane too. Cause he should be over I say Stroud is number 2 for me. It's Bryce, then Stroud, then who? Probably Richardson, then Levis. But they got him going crazy. So what round would y'all be comfortable in drafting Clayton Tune? I see people saying fourth. That might be a little too high for my liking, just getting a quarterback, not the player though. Getting a quarterback in the 4th is pretty rich for my blood. I don't know. I don't want a quarterback no higher than the 5th. Like, if you draft a quarterback higher than the 5th round, man, I'd be kind of sad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I'm sure he wouldn't be the best player on the board at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he wouldn't be. So I'd be pretty disgruntled, pretty disturbed, if I might say so. But I was pretty interested in this because Hendon Hooker, I feel like he's better than Stetson Bennett, and he probably would be my 5th quarterback. I ain't sure, but he better than Stetson Bennett, and it might be a debate about him and Clayton Tune. I like Hendon Hooker. I think he can play. He had a good interception ratio too. So, you know, that's why I don't trust everything PFL says. You know what I'm saying? It is. You got to take it with a grain of salt, sir.
Trap.
But we do see Mr. Max Duggan ain't nowhere on now. And that's who we like for some reason. And we the only people like this guy. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Bam. Now, yeah, this is Bucket Brooks' top 5 draft sleepers. You got Julius Brents. I see a lot of people mocking him to us in like the 2nd round. What y'all think about that? I ain't sure. A lot of people is mocking him to the Cowboys in the 2nd round. And then, of course, the tight end that we just brought in, Mr. Tucker Kraft of South Dakota State. So, what y'all thinking about these sleepers? Like, I know Michael Wilson is a nice wide receiver out of Sanford. I like him. He can actually play. But he going to get slept on. He might be, a 3rd round pick? He might go to day 3. Ain't no telling. They sleeping on a lot of these receivers this year, and I'm telling you, I think one of these receivers gonna break out and just be phenomenal, and everybody gonna be like, man, why we ain't pick him? I think it's gonna be a sleeper draft this year. And yeah, C. Burleson said mine. You know, when I did my receiver show, Mingo was my guy. I had him as one of my sleepers for this team. I like him. He's physical, all that. Okay, bam. Gerald McCoy retired, you know, the former Cowboy. You understand me? It's crazy that he was such a great Cowboy. Yeah, I know.
Trap.
Didn't Gerald McCoy get hurt like the first day of practice or something, man? It was crazy. Like, he didn't play at all for the Cowboys, man. It's weird, man. But he had a good career, man. Shout out to him on retiring, man. Hope it, good luck to you in your future endeavors, as they say. Bam. Who is the best route runner in the NFL draft? Hey, not none of these guys to me.
Trap.
Yeah, that dude ain't played not one snap. It's just crazy, bro. Like, we got him in day 2 of camp and it was over with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes no sense. That's just our look, and it's crazy. But they said, who is the best route runner right here? He said, we gonna miss him. Yeah, man, he did a lot for the start, didn't he, man? He was a part of America's team.
We are America's team.
Oh man, my buzz went haywire, but
we are America's team.
He did a lot for America's team.
The most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
That man was absolutely outstanding for the Cowboys. But on all jokes aside, they saying who's the best route runner out of these people right here, and you know me, I add another guy in there, my boy, Mr. Tank Dale, sir. Trap. Now, Steve Smith is raving a lot about Josh Downs. He said he's a footwork king. So, hey, that's a dude you might be able to steal in the second round because a lot of people low on him. But Josh Downs can play too, man. He can play too. He's just not as, I wouldn't say he's as explosive as Zay Flowers is, or he's not as polished as Jordan Addison. He like a good medium between them two, honestly. Like, he's not better than neither one of them, I don't think, but he's like a good medium between Zay Flowers and Jordan Addison. You might be able to get him in the second. I like the player as well, but I would add Tank Dell to this argument. I think Tank Dell, I'd probably rank him like, let's see. It's kind of tough, but I don't know. I guess I'd say Jackson Smith. I'd say Zay. Then I'd say Tank. It's not a big gap in between the route running either. Trap. What's really got me pondering is it's not a big gap in between the route running ability. Cause I like Jordan Addison too. He's smooth with his route running as well. But it's just something about Tank for me, man. That boy is explosive. I would hate for him to be on the op team. How much I like this guy. I'm gonna be really, really sad. It's gonna be crazy, man. I hope he don't become a filthy eagle or a giant. I done confess my love for this guy and his game, and this dude becomes a filthy Philadelphia Eagle. That'll be terrible. Absolutely horrible. But I'll say Jackson Smith, Zay, Tank, then Jordan Addison. Now Tank, then Josh Downs, then Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison will be my worst. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm telling you, it's not that big of a difference between the skill sets and route running. Real talk. I like these guys though. Bam. Now they said could there be 6 Hall of Famers from this 2014 draft class? And y'all see the great Zach Martin right there, man. Y'all know that. Trap. Y'all know that. Then look, Aaron Donald and Zach Martin, like that draft right there alone just is outstanding. It's crazy. But I don't think Odell gonna get to be a Hall of Famer. What y'all think? Do y'all think Odell will be a Hall of Famer? I think they gonna play on Odell top like T.O. They gonna have him waiting. He might have to be. He might, if he keep going strong with the next few years, he might be able to be like a second or third ballot. But I don't think OBJ gonna be one. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't see OBJ being a Hall of Famer. Now Mike Evans, he might. He had a good career, but I think he going down, so I don't know about him either. But Devontae Adams, probably so. Aaron Donald, probably so. And Zach Martin, probably so. So, I don't know. They probably missed the bus on that one. I don't see 6 coming out of that group. I don't see 6. Okay. These are the people who have been invited to the draft. Mr. Jordan Addison, Will Anderson, Brian Branch from Alabama, Jalen Carter from Georgia, Zay Flowers from Boston College, Christian Gonzalez from Oregon, Paris Johnson Jr. from Ohio State, the offensive lineman, Will Levis from Kentucky, the quarterback, Joey Porter Jr., the cornerback, Anthony Richardson, the quarterback from Florida, B. John Robinson, of course, the running back from Texas, Jackson Smith and Jigba from Ohio State, the wide receiver. CJ Stroud, the quarterback from Ohio State. Keon White, I believe he's a tackle, right? Offensive lineman, I believe. I'm not sure. I ain't got all the way to my lineman yet, so forgive me. Tyree Wilson and Devin Witherspoon and Bryce Young. So hopefully I see one of these guys and get an interview or something, you know? Trap. But out of this list, do y'all think we get any other one of these dudes out of the first round? Cause do other people get invited though? Cause I don't think this all the people that's gonna be there is. Cause I don't even think we might not get not one of these guys. Know what I'm saying? We might not get none of these guys. The best chance we got is probably Zay Flowers, or that's about it. Zay Flowers or Brian Branch. If we go safety, I doubt we go safety though. Or Jackson Smith could slide, or Bijan could slide. So it ain't really many people that we might be able to see that's gonna be our player. Choctaw said, y'all tweaking so much, it's ridiculous. What we did now, Choctaw. I already know you on the wrong side of the bed, sir. I already know you on the wrong side of the bed. He said 9 straight plus 1,000 seasons. Y'all know I had to troll. I don't know if this is real, but if it is, we need to get this guy. We need to do a GoFundMe for this dude.
Trap.
Somebody let me know if they really selling Eagle Tears from the Super Bowl. But I know it's not real Eagle Tears, but that's the name of the brand. That's just insane to me. It has to be a Cowboy fan that'll do that. We the only ones that's that petty for them boys.
Trap.
That man deserves an award, man. Y'all know I had to do a little trolling in the end, but we back with it, though. You understand? So, Mr. Choctaw, what you want to fight about today? I know my guy Choctaw want to fight. I already know it. OBJ is not a gold jacket as of now. He has had like 4 years since he had Premier Production. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't really feeling that list either. You know what I'm saying? I know Zach. You know Zach gonna be a gold jacket, and you know Aaron Donald gonna be a gold jacket. But I don't know about too many other people. They said, what a sound. Bro, I supposed to be. All the signs look good on mine now. Don't do that, common sense. Let me check. Don't scare me like that. Give me a 1 if we ain't got no sign. I don't know. Common sense, you got to turn your stuff up now. Don't do that. You scaring me to death, sir. I'm thinking I'm having technical problems, sir. Don't do that. OBJ is not a gold jacket guy. I think, for one, I think the fashion that they do it in counts too, y'all. I think the way they go about doing it counts too. Because you got to think about it. If OBJ would have did all this at one team, I think he would have got more respect. You know what I'm saying? It does matter. He changed a whole bunch of teams. He did a whole bunch of stuff. Even though he got a ring, but they looking at it like, man, he's been a crazy guy as far as, how he act. All of that counts for the Hall of Fame. Even though if it could or should, it ain't no telling. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think it should, because you know how they play with T.O. They made T.O. wait for so long because of how he act and his reputation and stuff like that. Did Randy Moss get a first ballot? I don't even know if Moss got a first ballot, because they was talking about his off the field stuff. He said Sterling Sharp deserves to be in. Yeah, he do. He do. He had the career. It was just short. Then he had a career in the injury or something, didn't it? I can't remember exactly, but he kind of had a career in the injury. So, yeah, he had a career in the injury or something. Kelvin Hicks says, I'm only excited about a few linemen and a halfback or two, nothing else. You talking about in the whole draft? You talking about if we draft one of them guys, you gonna jump up? Okay, let's do that. Who gonna be the person y'all could draft to make y'all just jump out y'all seat and trap it out?
Trap.
You already know who mine is. So that's what we're gonna do. Who gonna be who the guy you want at 26? The main guy. You know what I'm saying? The main guy for me. Y'all already know who my dog is. Mr. Bijan. I know y'all don't like that.
Trap.
But look, I think somebody like Bijan is win now though. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody win now. You know who it's gonna be very controversial, but y'all know who else probably a win now person? I think if they go get one of them tight end, bro, they thinking win now. Now, whether he become Kelsey or somebody, that's yet to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Trap. So you saying, O-line win now? Yeah, I think O-line win now too. O-line win now too. But I think Bijan will be a win now type guy too, though, bro. I know you don't like it, but I think he'll be a win now guy. Now that makes sense, Reddy. You kind of scared me because I thought you was saying DT at 26, but yeah, I'll take a DT on the second pick. I'll take DT on the second pick. He said, but it's trenches first all day, bro. Yeah, you right. You right, JC. We need to upgrade the trenches. So who would be your guy though? Who would be your guy in the trenches? Would you like Kansas? Would you like Darnell what's his name? Darnell Wright from Tennessee, the lineman from Tennessee. Would you like him? Like, who would you like though? Who would you like though? Shout out to Taiwan with the $5 super sticker. I appreciate you, sir. You just got into the raffle for the Michael Parsons jersey, the Cowboys hat, or the Cowboys t-shirt. So you got one entry in there, sir. He said Bijan is not win now. I don't know, Talk. You need somebody to team up with Tony, right? You need somebody to team up with Tony. Yeah, Darnell Wright. That's your guy, the Tennessee lineman. I think he'll be a monster too. I ain't gonna lie. If we get one of the linemen that I like, I ain't gonna be mad about a lineman at all. Shout out to DC for Life X with the super sticker, $1.99 super sticker. He says Cummins. He said, oh yeah. I can't read the super sticker, but you know. Shout out to you, DC for Life X. I'm going to tally yours up. I don't know if you got a full entry in there yet or not, but I had the updated stuff tomorrow. I tally it up every day I try to. Common Sense says, so we expect Bijan to create his own holes and protect Dak on pass plays. Yeah, I get what y'all saying, man, but y'all, okay, look. If we draft Bijan, y'all acting like it ain't no more offensive linemen and stuff. Y'all act like all the offensive linemen just only in the first round. It's a lot of guys like Mafia and stuff. You can get other people later on in the draft. You still can get your O-line help. You can get your O-line help in the second. Or look at this. Okay, if Bijan just fall to you and you can't pass him up, that's what I said. You need to move up in the second. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Trap. Yeah, offensive tackles is kind of thin this year. But, no, it's more tackles than it is guards. That's what's going on. It's more tackles. It's really more tackles. It's like 5-6 tackles that's going to be top guys. That's why a tackle probably going to fall to you over the guards. So if you want a guard, you might have to go and do it. Common Sense Lab said, are they plug and play guys first game or not? Who you talking about? Talking about the O-linemen in the second and third and stuff. Yeah. He said if we get Mafia in the second or third, we good. Then they saying Mafia might be a day 3 guy. They low on him. A lot of draft boards and mock drafts. They got Mafia low. So you can get Mafia later on if you want to. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, if I double dip, what y'all think about getting the Voorhees dude? I know y'all. Now he's definitely not win now. He's a future pick. But if I get me one like if I get me a decent one in the second round, and then I see him sitting there in the third or the fourth, I might draft that dude. I ain't lying. Cause that boy can play. Voorhees can play. I might mess around and draft him and just wait my year. You know what I'm saying? Cause you still have that window next year too though. You know what I'm saying? So the first round draft pick will tell you everything you need to know about Dollar Bill and where his mind is.
Dollar Bill!
You know what I'm saying?
Shut down! Pay no country boy nothing! Nothing!
You'll know if it's straight BS out of the first draft pick, if it's a budget type pick or is it a I'm finna try to win now pick, you'll know that immediately. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dallas Law 43. I definitely redshirt him. Cause he's such a good player. You know he would be a way higher pick if he was healthy. He just had an unfortunate injury. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to really blame kids for that. He couldn't do nothing about it. But he a good player. I stash him easily. That's what I asked Boss Cowboy and them the other day. Do y'all think we good enough to stash a player? You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the first or the second round. Because I want players that's going to get us over the hump. That's what I need. I want players that's going to add to this team. I want players that's going to help us get to this promised land. That's what I'm looking for. Willie T says, I like Donnell Wright because he is a Vol, but that doesn't mean he is going to be a at left tackle or left guard. Hey, so you saying you don't think he can play left tackle or left guard? Because from what I seen, he look like he'll be a monster guard. He look like he'll be an absolute monster guard. I ain't gonna lie. And he look like he a dope tackle too. But guard, he look like he gonna just be bullying people, man. No lie. At guard, that boy look like he'll be taking people lunch money. And that's the type of line we trying to get back to. He said Eastside, she said Eastside's catfish girlfriend. What y'all talking about in the trap? I missed the joke. I bet that sound funny just hearing that part. If Jalen Carter falls to us, I'm dying. He ain't following us, bro. You gonna live then. You gonna be alive and well, sir. That boy ain't falling. He ain't falling past 10. I don't see him falling past 10 at all. Like, I don't think it's a chance. A lot of the rumors that's coming out, the draft rumors saying that he ain't falling past 10. So, I kind of believe that. CBS Sports be having some of the closest to realistic draft boards, and he's not going over 10 over there. JC says, I'm looking for players who can bully ball, who can play bully ball on O-line or red games in the trenches. Kansas and Wright can do that, I believe. Whew. Kansas kind of on the side, JC. I don't know about him, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's not the player. It's just the position, man. It's the position. Like, do you see him being a special defensive tackle? Because that's what it takes to become a dominant player year one at defensive tackle, JC. Do you see him being a special player? Like, I'm not challenging what you seen, but I'm just asking, are we on the same page as far as that go? Do you see him being a dominant player? Dallas Law says Kansas will badly see the field in his first year. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what's alarming to me. You know what I'm saying? That means if you take Kansas, that means you expect him to be better than all of the defensive tackles we have, and not only play, just for a young defensive tackle to be coming in the door and to play is an accomplishment. I don't think y'all understand that. Trap. Just asking a young defensive lineman to come in and start is a tall task. So not only do we want him to start, we want him to be a dominant force. I don't know about that. And then he a little light. JC said, doesn't matter, landlord. You ball before. LOL, you just see it when it comes to dogs. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. If you seen a player that can do it, just let me know. If you saying he a dog and he just like that, I trust you. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 sec. Yeah, okay. Tim Miller says, I just want some dogs in this draft, then finish it off with adding some more dogs in free agency. Yeah, we can patch up some more of these veteran players after the draft, because a lot of these vets waiting after the draft, because like they market don't look as good as they thought. Excuse me. And then some of these teams will be a little more desperate, and they'll have to get down after a while. You know what I'm saying? They'll have to do some stuff. Like, they'll have to sign some of these players. Double R in the trap with me. You know it's a fried fish Friday in the trap. You know, Monday through Thursday, we have fried bologna and noodles, some ramen noodles over there. Everybody know them ramen noodles be jumping now. You understand? But Joe Tranchina says, I want hungry dogs no matter where we draft them as long as he's hungry to win. Yeah, we need that type of competitive edge. Like, I think if you step on the offense, I think Dak will make sure your mind right. If you step on the defense, I think Mike will make sure your mind right. So I don't think a guy that's not all the way there mentally, I don't think he even got a leg to stand on in this locker room. This locker room like that. G says 2 years ago, Patrick Mahomes lost in the Super Bowl because his offensive line couldn't pass protect like our line last year after Terrence Steele went down. Yeah. And then, like, I'm for a lineman at 26 because I know exactly how much better my quarterback will be. You know what I'm saying? If you give Dak Prescott some more time, he gonna be surgical with it. You know how I say that boy surgical with it.
You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
Ah, man, Michael Lockhart says, landlord, 36 likes and 72 in the chat. Please get the likes up, y'all. Don't do me like that. Don't be stealing, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, I promise. It's a free gesture. You know what I'm saying? It don't charge in that, man. I hope y'all do me right, man. Don't do me like that. Tim Miller says, I'm on my PB and J on Trap Friday. We hungry for a Super Bowl. Hey, he say he eating a peanut butter and jelly in this thing. Y'all don't be stealing in the trap, man. Go on, look out for your boy. Willie T says injuries happen. It doesn't matter who draft. What you mean by that? What you mean by that? Joe Tranchina said, I pushed the like button already. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, sir. Let's see. Cha-Cha said, read my comment, bro. Let me see. Y'all check my video out. Y'all will be able to gauge me better. Okay. It's on your channel. It's on your channel. He said, man, I think it's time for a Kansas JC breakdown, landlord, right before the draft. Yeah, you going to have to show me, sir. Let me know now. Because, look, JC, it's nothing against Kansas. To me, I feel this way about almost any rookie defensive tackle. Because I know the difference. It's a big jump. That's one of the slowest developing positions coming out of college. It just is. It takes time for them. So if you draft that's why I kind of put that into the category of future. Because you will be kind of foolish to expect them to be gangster day one. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Silver Slayer in the building. What's happening? Lisa VIC in the building. Starter Kick Duke in the building. But yeah, JC, I feel you though. Like I said, it's nothing against the player. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing against the player in particular. Like nobody seen. Now a lot of people. Okay, this is what I gotta ask you. Is he this Aaron Donald people trying to say? I know they went to the same school. They both undersized. Now they trying to link him to Aaron Donald. Is that true? Because I definitely didn't see that. We both says I think Bijan is getting hyped up like Bush. Yeah, Bush was nasty though. He went nasty in college in the pros like he was in college though. Let me see. JC said that goes for a lot of players though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I ain't asking him to live up to Aaron though. But I just see a lot of that talk going around. And that's very alarming to me. You don't want to put that type of stuff on a young player, man. It ain't his fault. You know what I'm saying? It ain't his fault. T. Foster says, Monday through Thursday, eating fried spam sandwiches in the trap. Hey. Trap. know what I'm saying? You got to make it happen. You got to make it happen. But let me see. What y'all think about the let's see, the offensive lineman group that we came in with the 30 visit? Cause I like Wright, and who else we had? We had a few players that a lot of people was high on. I like, if we get Wright, I ain't got no arguments. That boy shut down. He shut down Jalen Carter with Georgia. He shut him down. That boy shut out Will Anderson too from Bama. That boy Wright is nice, so I'll take him all day. Willie T said too many people are looking at KC O-line in the Super Bowl not being able to hold up against the Bucs. That's not a good comparison. Elaborate on that, because what you saying that the Bucs line was just that gangster, or you saying that the Chiefs line was just that bad? Because I don't think our line was as bad as the Chiefs line was that year. JC said he is not that, but this is a passing league, and that's where he will make his money. DQ sends these guys in waves. Yeah, he'll be a nice part of the rotation, though, JC. That's why I don't want to. He'll have to be a part of the rotation. I want somebody who's going to start and going to be impactful. And I lean way more towards the O-line than D-line, though. Because I'm afraid of D-line. I just am. I'm shell-shocked with D-line, y'all. Look, Tristan Hills and stuff. And Tristan was explosive, too. You know what I'm saying? Tristan was explosive. Tristan come out the ball like a defensive end and couldn't do nothing. Al Kareem said the Chiefs had backups, and that's why they line looked like that. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think our line was that bad. You know what I'm saying? We're not great at pass blocking, but the Chiefs was they was in desperation mode. They had nobody. So that's why what they did the next year, they went and just spent all the money in the world on O-line. That's how you supposed to do it. They went and got them some O-line help immediately. Shout out to Jameson Taylor. I hope everything is good for you, man. Sir. Shout out to Real Talk Cowboy. He says Bijan Robinson and then come back for a tackle or guard. That's what I'm saying. You can still get you a tackle or a guard, bro. Know what I'm saying? Then when you got to remember, we got Duke. We got somebody who can train them up. Duke Mayweather or Manyweather. I can't remember how you pronounce his last name, but he's a great trainer as far as it go for old linemen. He the one who got Terrence Steele out here acting a fool, y'all. Trap. He turned Terrence Steele into the man of steel. You know what I'm saying? At first, we didn't even look at Terrence Steele that way. This man made Terrence Steele into a player. He made a lot of people into players. That's what he do. So if you feed one of these young O-linemen to him, hey, and Terrence Steele was an undrafted free agent now. Trap. I trust our coaching staff into what we can make out of these players. And then y'all, we got to remember now, we draft better than everybody now. Y'all know who we is now.
We are America's
We draft
team.
better than everybody.
The most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tune in every Sunday.
Jeremy Anilo says our O-line is average at worst. A good run game and good scheme can hide any deficiencies on the O-line. Yeah, we just got to use it right. Then you got to think about it. Like I said the other day, what would drastically decrease Dak's chances of getting hurt? That would be running the football more. You know what I'm saying? Trap. If you run the ball more, you ain't got to worry about Dak getting hurt. Not as much. You know what I'm saying? You just throw the ball in spurts and, you know what I'm saying, pick your spots when you want to expose your quarterback like that. You seen the analytics told you that your O-line wasn't the best at pass blocking. They was pretty decent at run blocking, though. That's a difference. When Terrence Steele was there, that run blocking was really gangster to me. So That's one thing we got to take into account. Our run game will go up a couple notches with Terrence Steele. I think people fail to realize how good of an O-lineman he is. Like, Terrence Steele is a gangster O-lineman when it comes to run blocking. Now, he's good. He's good to okay at pass blocking, but run blocking, he's a monster. Tata says, Bijan better than who? Yeah, y'all smoke straight ice. Man, what you talking about?
Trap.
Tata be on something, but that crazy. Willie T says Dak passing attempts 25 to 30 and running the ball a lot. Exactly. If you keep Dak in that type of range, man, he gonna be surgical. Like, I think people take that as an insult, but it's really not. You don't want most quarterbacks throwing the ball like they crazy. Like, you don't want most quarterbacks throwing the ball all over the field. Like, if you get Patrick Mahomes starting to get up there every game, he gonna have some bad games. That's just how it go. Like, a good quarterback, a good to great quarterback can do it more times than the other quarterbacks. But most quarterbacks, you don't want them to throw the ball more than that. Like, you don't want your quarterback throwing the ball 45, 50 times. Like, that's not ideal for nobody. For one, you exposing the ball way too much. And for two, if you have to throw the ball that much, more than likely that's indicating that you losing, bro.
Trap.
Everybody know that, so that's what you have to pay attention to. So that's why most coaches will tell you, most people be trying to think that's a shot at Dak or somebody. They'll be like, well, I want to keep the passing attempts in between 25 and 35 or something like that. And they'll be like, oh, that means Dak can't throw the ball. No, because the coaches realize if I got to throw the ball more than that, more than likely I'm losing. That's what that means. That means I'm losing. If I got to throw the ball that much, that means I'm losing. Unless you got an OC like Kellen Moore. Man, I remember when I was at that Tennessee game last year. We was winning. And Kellen Moore just throwing the ball for no reason. That's what caused all them crazy interceptions and stuff like that. Like, we was throwing the ball for no reason. We was up. And you know this team was tired. This team had played a whole bunch of games, and you just throwing the ball all over the park for no reason. Like, it don't make no sense. I'm glad we got somebody who understands the condition of his players, the moment. He can read between the lines and let them understand that your team is not ready right now. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
Just like, think about it. When Dak had them bad games, what happened? When Dak have a bad game and he throwing interception, Kellen Moore still be just throwing the ball. He don't understand, like, hey, man, maybe Dak ain't on today. Let me run the ball more. Or let me get him in rhythm. Let me throw him some little screen pass or, you know what I'm saying, some little swing pass to the running back out the backfield. Like, you can do a lot of things to get your quarterback back into rhythm. But Kellen Moore did nothing like that. He did nothing like that. He kept doing whatever Dak was messing up at. He just did it even more. Like, he didn't care. Like, some days, bro, everybody have off days. Everybody has off days. And when you recognize your quarterback just not looking right today, you need to switch the game plan a little bit. Like, this is common sense stuff. I don't have to be a millionaire GM or offensive coordinator to know this. If my quarterback ain't doing what he need to do, I'm finna alter this. I'm finna do an audible. I'm finna switch the game plan, at least at halftime. If you can't do adjustments by halftime, bro, you don't need to be my coach.
Trap.
I'm sick of it. If you can't make changes in halftime, bro, I need you out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's when you got the most time to observe, get a feel for what the opponent did in the first half, and go to the halftime and change it, and then come back out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't do that, then I'm just absolutely sick of you. He said, I wanted to beat that boy like a drum.
Trap.
Hey, it can get ugly, man. It really can. Like, cause he did Dak no favors at all. He did Dak no favors. Like, He did no favors for that. Bijan Robinson. Satellite Sunny says random is Vamilia, edge rusher from San Jose, related to Semi Fehoko, or am I late? I seen that name. I ain't seen him yet, but I seen the name you talking about, Fehoko. Is it spelled the same way? I don't know if it's spelled the same way, Satellite. I know what you're talking about, though, because I seen that name, too, and thought the same exact thing. I really did. Miss Regina said, I seriously can't wait to see what he does for the Chargers. I think, look, this what you need to expect, Miss Regina. I'm going to tell you this right now. Kellen Moore is going to be successful over there, but he's still going to have the same blunders that he had over here. That's what's going to happen. But the only way I see him doing better than what he did over here, the only reason he probably do is because the Chargers ain't going to give him as much green light as the Joneses gave him over here. The Joneses gave Kellen Moore way too much power, in my opinion. And I felt like that what kind of held him back. That's what kind of led to his end, to his demise over here. Because he was just willy-nilly doing anything he wanted to do. He was undermining the head coach. He was able to do whatever he wanted to do. So if he go to the Chargers, I don't feel like the Chargers will let him do all that. I think the Chargers will be like, hey, dude. Like they'll look at him, hey, dude. I want you to design this play, and I want you to call this play. They going to have rules and guidelines for him. You know what I'm saying? They going to have guidelines for him. They ain't just going to say, hey, do whatever you want to do, Kellen. That's what it looked like the Joneses did. The Joneses looked at Kellen Moore like they was his son, like he was the one of the Joneses or something. Like that's how they handled Kellen Moore. So I think I used the word, if you domesticate Kellen Moore, you know what I'm saying? If you domesticate Kellen Moore, if you have some guidelines and some restrictions on his play calling and the way he go about calling it, you can get a good result out of it. You just can't let Kellen just try to be the smartest guy in the room all the time. So I don't think the Chargers gonna let him have all that leeway. And I feel like he'll be able to come up with some good offenses and stuff over there. So when you see him succeed, and don't be like, oh no, we shouldn't have let him go. He gonna succeed. He succeeded over here. It just when it came down to the nitty gritty. When it came down to us needing to get over the hump and the biggest moments of the year, he wasn't able to stand up. He wasn't able to get it done. So that's what's going to happen. He wild, boy, land. What you talking about? I don't know. Miss Regina said, yacht, boy. Yeah, that's his boy. That's his boy. He was a Jones. So they just let him. Mike McCarthy was basically an op when it, like that's what it seemed like.
Hey, yo, pass me a lighter, I'm trying to smoke me out.
When Mike McCarthy first came in here, he was the opposition because nobody knew him yet. And Kellen was the son. So that would explain why he had way more power than Mike McCarthy had. He had more power than Mike McCarthy coming in, y'all. I don't think y'all get it. So long as the Chargers don't let this boy just do whatever he want to do, I think Kellen gonna produce over there too. Like just being real. Now, you better believe what's his name? Justin Herbert interceptions gonna go up though. I'm telling you. Trap. Justin Herbert interceptions gonna go up. I guarantee you that. I'm willing to place a friendly wage on that. You know what I'm saying? Willie T said Kellen was able to not use our best offensive weapons but use more role players. Yeah, that's what kind of hurt us. You know what I'm saying? We're not this team that gotta use all these guys like that. We had stars and Kellen Moore undermining our stars. Like, tell me how Amari Cooper gonna be a star with only 5 targets in a game. Trap. How that gonna work? Then you got Noah Brown with 10 targets. Like, man, this is craziness. Nobody that in their right mind would operate in that way. Nobody. So it's crazy to me. So I get it. The Chargers gonna be decent though. They just gonna screw up when it matters, just like the Chargers been doing out of all these years. Joe Tranchina said Charles will take away his Madden video game, so his play calling won't be John Madden rookie mode. Yeah, they gonna take the joystick away from him. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Lombardi called it, boy, joystick.
Trap.
Called his man joystick. But yeah, man, I hope everybody enjoyed the show, man. I'm about to get ready to wrap it on up. Let me remind y'all one more time about the Michael Parsons jersey raffle. It's a $5 entry, and it's a second place with a Cowboys t-shirt, third place with a Cowboys hat. You can enter as much as you want, but I do want you to make sure y'all send y'all entries while I'm doing the show, so it won't be no nefariousness going on. You know what I'm saying? Full transparency, so nobody won't say, I didn't see him donate or nothing like that. So if you want to send something, send it while I'm live or doing a show. Maybe my show, Wes, when I'm on the show with Wes or whatever. Just do it while I'm live so it can be documented. But I appreciate everybody, all the love and support. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Let's get it. Y'all know we the greatest, man. They hate us because they ain't us. That's why.
Yeah. Put my
Let's get it.
money in my hand. Yeah.
Let's go.
And this is greatness defined. Every
Y'all know
line
we
is
the
divine.
greatest,
Verses
man.
boggle your mind. And every song, man, I swear it just
Let's
get
get
better
it.
with time. No matter how much shade they throwing, I still manage to shine. I don't know why they so obsessed with mine. I'm all they think about. Go in their house, they probably got my pics in a shrine. Damn, I never let these play me. They see us ballin', now they wanna switch teams like KD. I know my time coming, I guess I'ma wait and see. I'm too cocky and confident that humble ain't for me, Lord. Help me with my egotistical ways, but I'm amazed how they display such miserable hate. I never paid attention to what most to say. Their words are unimportant like prepositional phrase. They wanna see me crash and burn in a ridiculous blaze, but yet I rise like the Phoenix. Show these I'm great enough. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So
Y'all have a
bring
good
the
day,
block to
man.
the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah.
I thought so,
I just do it for the
sis.
real. If you ain't from the bottom, you
That's
ain't
you.
get how I feel. To go against the
Man,
odds, go hard,
shout out
chase
to you.
meals.
You got
You
one
make it,
entry.
show 'em all you the
Appreciate
greatest.
it.
I'm the great young poet, got
Let's
flow
get it.
flowing, it's mind blowing. I'm flamboyant when brainstorming, it's fair warning.
Yeah.
For my opponents that will be mourning before the morning.
Hey,
Every beat
y'all
I
better
kick
quit
and
playing
destroy,
with
that's where the
landlord
fans
now. I be
want it.
cooking
The
out
hot
here, man.
topic, you try to copy, that's hard stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a giant when rhyming and y'all microscopic. I got them watching and they believe in me like a prophet. Cause the pics I'm cropping be masterpieces, they photoshopping. I'm from the bottom,
Let's
assembled
go.
by the avenue. So I gotta pay homage to the hood to show my gratitude. And then my attitude is similar to an animal. These niggas ain't half as cool, I got different levels to tap into. I am the truth, these people know that I kill it. These are God level lyrics, I should be on Mount Olympus. My music therapeutic to the real spirit, like it came from ancient Kemet. Ain't nobody
Messing
with me,
with
I'm the great. Yeah, I know these haters can't stand me. Well, take a seat, I do it for the family. So bring the block to the Grammys, and if you try to stop me, you need a plan B. Yeah, I just do it for the real. If you ain't from the bottom, you ain't get how I feel. To go against the odds, go hard, chase meals, let the doubters see you make it, and show 'em all you the greatest. I'm the greatest.
And not only am I the greatest, we are the greatest. And you already know, like I say, I hope you enjoy the rest of y'all day. And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.